In this video, I'm going to give you my top 5 reasons why you, as a young person, need to get into the trades now. Right now, I'm driving across Nevada, and earlier I drove past the Tesla Gigafactory, and it got me thinking. Even though looking at that factory and seeing the semi-trucks drive around, the new semi-trucks, that is the future. 100% that is the future. Automation, like autonomous driving, AI, robotics, microchips, all that is the future, 100%. But we're not there just yet. And in order for the AI vision to come to life, I think there's another 20 years of AI infrastructure that needs to be built by humans, by tradespeople, by carpenters, welders, iron workers, concrete finishers, machinists, pipe fitters, plumbers, whatever it is. All this needs to be built by people, and there's not enough people in the trades. Get a trade, 4 years max, you're done. If you're a young person between the age of 18 and 25, you should be running towards your nearest apprenticeship board and signing up to be an apprentice of some sort of trade. I really, really do believe that. I think that we are the new rock stars. You know what I mean? We are the new consultants, the new lawyers, the new accountants. Like, we are the people that are going to name our price because we're in such high demand, and we're going to take full advantage of this AI revolution that's going on over the next 20 years. $250 a night. $250 for one night in Tonopah, Nevada, in a Comfort Inn. It's robbery, man. Absolute robbery. But we're going to get 8 hours sleep tonight, wake up in the morning, hit the gym, hit the road at 6, and drive to Arizona. All right, let's go. $3K down, $3K back. Look at this sunrise, man. Beautiful. These are the things you see when you get up early and you exercise. There's people still lying in bed now, and I get to see this. All right, let's get it. Day 2. We have our Black Rifle coffee. Let's go to Arizona. Boom. They even gave me a little toothpaste. So I haven't brushed my teeth in over 24 hours. I'm on the clock. This is another reason why you should get into the trades. Unlike a desk job, which is boring to me, you never know where you're gonna end up, you know? I stayed in Tonopah, Nevada last night. I'm on the way to Arizona. I just drove past Vegas. Now I'm brushing my teeth in a gas stop at the Hoover Dam. Imagine I went to the same place every day and I sat at my same desk every day. And that's why you should get into the trades. For that reason alone, because this is a random noon on a Tuesday. I can't forget the Invisalign trays. Since I landed in North America, I've never got less than $100,000 a year. Obviously since then, my money has gone up. I'm not a carpenter anymore, I'm a superintendent. And now in 2026 is way better than it was for me in 2015. The money has gone up, and we're paying carpenters $120,000, $130,000, $140,000 a year. And if we work out of town, which is what we're doing now, right? We're out of town, we're traveling for work. we get LOA or per diem. So LOA, we call it LOA, it's called per diem as well. It's basically living out allowance, which you get a daily allowance to pay for your hotel and your food on top of your wages, and that's tax free. So another great reason to get into the trades is money. There's a lot of money to be earned in the trades. Start an apprenticeship and instantly, day one, you're earning money. The demand for the work is there and the people are not there. If you're 18 right now, you could be a fully qualified carpenter by the age of 22 and you could be on 100 grand a year. I know people now would say, well, 100 grand a year is not enough. You need 200 grand a year now. 100 grand a year starting off. Like, people say, well, 100 grand a year now is like $50,000 20 years ago. Okay, but wouldn't you have liked to have been the 22-year-old 20 years ago that was on 50 grand a year? Just got to this hotel here, the Ramada in Kingman, Arizona. Look at this place, it's sick. It's got like graffiti on the walls. It's got a cool pool view. I don't think I'd swim in it, but it's 4 o'clock in the morning. We're in Kingman, Arizona. We're gonna get a workout in before work starts. It's 25 degrees and this is the coldest it's gonna be all day. What's funny is me and a mate of mine, what's the story, Stig, drove across America in 2012 and we drove through this town, this Kingman, Arizona, because it's on Route 66. We drove from Chicago to Vegas along Route 66. And it's funny, like this hotel that I'm staying at is right on historic Route 66, which is crazy to me that, like, I don't know, it's just kind of a weird moment. I love America, I always wanted to be in America, and now I'm like, and that trip in 2012 was one of the I don't know, what would you call it, one of the catalysts that made me love America. And now it's now 2026. So what are we, 14 years later, and I'm running on that road in the town that we drove through. It's kind of funny to me. I'm gonna do a quick 6, 3k down, 3k back, you know the rules. Holy shit. I just met this old man. I complimented his leg tattoos. That's cool, man.
They're
I got my initials right here, check that out.
Here.
JB. He started showing me, but he had no underwear on, so he's fucking just out like.
It's the rabbit.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's wild. I know, it was a bit like, at first I thought it was an accident. I was like, right, is he just like accidentally showing it because he's wearing shorts and he's got tattoos? But then he pulled it way over too much and exposed himself. People are fucking crazy, man. The more I think about that interaction this morning, the more I think that Jerry was an exhibitionist. And I looked back at the video, I'm like, yeah, he kept dropping hints.
I always wanted somebody to take pictures of the back of my legs because I don't even know what's back there.
Jerry, you dirty bastard. I can't believe he just whipped his lad out.
Are you paying cash or card?
Card.
And do the app with us?
No.
Okay. It's going to be $7.50.
Thank you.
And then this is just optional.
Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. Most people spend every single day in work building spreadsheets. We build the world. I remember years ago in Dublin, my dad was a crane operator and we used to drive around Dublin, and he'd point out all the projects that he was on. I was on that, or I lifted that. See that big thing over there? I put that up. He used to say that all the time. And we'd be looking out like real interested in the job. And now with my son, for example, I helped build the Saskatchewan Rough Rider Stadium with me and my buddies. And I I brought my son to a Saskatchewan Rough Rider game in that stadium, and I was sitting there looking around and showing him what we built. And I remember that day the concrete pour went wrong, and there were stories behind it, and we had a moment. A lot of jobs, you don't get that. We build houses, we build bridges, we build football stadiums, we build high rises, we build everything. And just to have a small part in that fills me with so much job satisfaction. Like, for example, today, right, this is very, very minuscule, but when we came here today at 6 a.m, this was just a field full of brush and full of whatever. I seen a snake today, actually. I'll play that here. First time seeing a snake in the wild, I think. And I know all we did was clear and grub all this brush and clear it for the future pads that are going in, but this fills me with a sense of accomplishment. I'm like, and this is very minuscule. Like I said, I was a part of bigger jobs, and walking away from a stadium after you've spent 3 years on it is massive. But even this, I'm like, okay, boom, this is progress. It's never going to look the way it was before, thanks to me and the lads today, you know. Purpose, job satisfaction in the construction industry, it's unmatched. There's very few jobs in the world where your kids can drive past it in 25 years and be reminded of you, that you told them that you helped build that, you know. Morning. Got a good sleep. It's Thursday. We'll chug this. We'll go for a run. It's fucking 28 degrees and it's 4:30 in the morning. Yesterday I ran that way. Today I'll run this way up Route 66. 3k down. We'll do 3k back. Let's go. Last point I want to drive home is growth, right? The reason why you should get into the trades is because of growth. I arrived in Canada in January 2015 as a carpenter. I was a fully qualified carpenter, a ticketed journeyman. And with that company, I went from carpenter to lead hand. Then the next company, I went from lead hand to foreman. And then the next company after that, I went from foreman to superintendent. And I've been a superintendent now for the last 6.5 years. People think now, if they get into the trades, that if they do a carpentry apprenticeship now, then they're just going to be a carpenter for the rest of their lives. That's not true. That's definitely not true. Being a carpenter or a plumber or a pipe fitter or whatever the trade that you decide is, that's not what you have to do for the rest of your life. Getting that skill is number one. Then working your ass off and trying to better yourself and push yourself and challenge yourself, that's the next part of it. My goal was to get off my tools and focus on the management side of things, because I felt that for me was the push I needed to keep going. I'm not going to be a superintendent forever, okay? Like I said, there's nothing wrong with being a superintendent, but I'm not going to do it because eventually I want to start my own business, and I have a few ideas of businesses to start based on the construction industry and based on everything I see here. Everything I see here today, actually. My business is a combination of all the things that you see here today. But we'll get into that later on a different video. Just because you start the trade doesn't mean you have to do that forever. 4 or 5 years of an apprenticeship goes by like that. If you don't want to work in that field anymore, you can move on, you can do something else. But you have that skill with you that you've learned, that you can take with you wherever you go, wherever in the world you go. That skill will always be needed. For me, I always want more. I want more money. I want more experience. I want more knowledge. I have this unquenchable thirst for more. And I figured out over the years on how to be healthy with that and how to not let it affect me negatively. People want more, so they're unhappy with what they have. I'm actually very happy with what I have, and I understand it, and I can control it now, and all I want is more. So, but I'm still very happy and content with what I have. I just want more. And one final thought I'll leave with you is that the trades didn't just build my career, they built me. They turned me from an 18-year-old troublemaker to a 39-year-old superintendent with a wife and a son and a career with opportunities that keep coming my way. So that's what the trades can do for you. They can change your life, and I mean that.